Aging is inevitable, but losing your independence? That doesn't have to be part of the deal. In today's video, we're uncovering the 7 most powerful habits you can start building right now. Habits that will not only help you stay independent after 70, but could also extend your quality of life well into your 80s, 90s, or even hundreds. Let's begin with something that most people take for granted, until it's too late. 1. Prioritize leg strength, above all else. Why legs? Because the first thing that typically begins to fail after 70 isn't your heart, your brain, or your vision. It's your legs. Weak legs are the silent thief of independence. They don't just make it harder to climb stairs or walk to the grocery store. They're the reason many older adults end up in assisted living. And here's something you should know. Research from the Journal of Gerontology found that lower body strength is the single best predictor of independence in older adults. So what can you do? You don't need a gym. Just 10 minutes a day of simple exercises like chair squats, leg lifts, or even standing on one leg while brushing your teeth can rebuild the strength that aging naturally takes away. Even gardening, walking uphill, or climbing stairs count. The key is consistency, because the truth is, strong legs carry more than your body. They carry your freedom. 2. Create a daily routine that includes purpose. Here's something surprising. Retirees who stick to a structured routine with clear goals and purpose tend to live longer and healthier lives than those who don't. Why? Because the brain craves purpose. Without it, depression, confusion, and even cognitive decline creep in. And purpose doesn't mean you have to save the world. It could be as simple as preparing lunch for your grandchild every Tuesday, walking your neighbor's dog, volunteering at the library. Make your mornings meaningful. Start your day with something you look forward to, something that connects you to others or brings a sense of achievement. Because a mind with a mission is a mind that stays sharp. 3. Do the one exercise doctors recommend most for seniors: balance training. That's right, more than cardio, more than weightlifting. Because one of the leading causes of injury and death after 70? Falls. The CDC reports that 1 in 4 older adults falls each year, and many never fully recover. So here's what to do. Practice balance every day. Simple exercises like standing on one foot while holding onto the counter, heel to toe walking across the living room, or using a balance board while watching TV. It only takes 5 minutes a day. But those 5 minutes could keep you out of the hospital and in your own home for years to come. 4. Build a circle of reliable, trusted relationships. We've all heard that loneliness is dangerous. But did you know that chronic loneliness can be more deadly than smoking 15 cigarettes a day? That's not a metaphor. That's a Harvard study. Your social life isn't just for fun. It's a health strategy. The happiest, healthiest older adults don't just have people. They have dependable people. Someone to call in an emergency, someone to share meals with, someone who checks in when they haven't heard from you. So how do you build that circle? Don't wait for others to reach out. Be the one who calls, who invites, who writes the first message. And don't underestimate new friendships in your 70s and 80s. They're just as meaningful as the old ones. 5. Rethink your living space. Now, not later. Your home could be your greatest ally, or your biggest risk. Is your bathroom easy to access? Are your rugs slip-proof? Is there a bench near your front door to help with shoes? Independence isn't just about strength. It's about smart design. Many people wait until after an accident to install grab bars or improve lighting. But smart seniors do it before it's needed. That's not planning for weakness. That's planning for freedom. Small upgrades today can prevent big losses tomorrow. 6. Learn one new thing every month. Your brain thrives on novelty. When you stop learning, your brain begins to shut down slowly, losing speed, memory, and creativity. You don't need to go back to school. Watch a documentary. Pick up a new recipe. Try painting. Learn basic Spanish. One new thing a month keeps the brain young. And guess what? Seniors who regularly engage in learning are 60% less likely to develop dementia. Plus, it feels good to surprise yourself. To be 72 and suddenly realize, I can still grow. Because the moment you stop challenging your mind is the moment it begins to rust. 7. Never stop having something to look forward to. This is the emotional fuel of independence. Think about it. People don't get out of bed for no reason. We all need a why. What's on your calendar that excites you? A trip, a visit from family, a class, a lunch date, even something small, like buying fresh flowers every Friday, can give you a sense of anticipation. Hope is a powerful thing, and it's free. Give yourself little joys to look forward to. They will pull you forward on the days when it's hard to move. The story of Evelyn. Evelyn's life wasn't always easy. Born in the 1940s, she grew up during a time when opportunities for women were limited. She married young, had children, and dedicated herself to raising her family. But as she entered her 70s, things began to change in ways she hadn't expected. Her children grew up and moved out of the house, and then her husband passed away after 40 years of marriage. For months, Evelyn found herself living in a quiet house, struggling to adjust to the silence. The absence of her loved ones felt overwhelming, and she felt disconnected from everything: her family, her friends, and even herself. At first, Evelyn had no idea what to do with the time ahead of her. The loneliness seemed endless, and she began to wonder how she would find joy or meaning again. But then, one day, Evelyn decided to take a step forward. She realized that if she didn't act, she'd continue down a path of isolation. She called up an old friend, someone she hadn't seen in years. Together they decided to visit a local senior center that offered a variety of activities, including exercise classes and social events. Walking into the senior center was intimidating at first. Evelyn hadn't been in a room full of strangers in a long time. It felt like a big leap. But Evelyn was determined to push through the discomfort. She participated in a dance class, joined a walking group, and even volunteered to teach knitting to other seniors. It wasn't long before Evelyn found herself becoming part of a community. Over time, she built lasting relationships with the people she met there. She connected with others who were dealing with the same challenges, grieving the loss of loved ones, adjusting to a new chapter in life, and seeking companionship. She realized she wasn't alone in her struggles. Everyone had a story, and sharing those stories with others helped them all heal and grow together. As the months passed, Evelyn's life began to fill with purpose once again. She felt stronger, not just physically, but emotionally and socially. She was no longer just a woman in her 70s quietly navigating the world. She was an active participant in a community that gave her life new meaning. She had new friends, new activities, and a renewed sense of joy. Evelyn's story is a reminder that no matter the stage of life, it's never too late to make new connections. Whether it's through exercise, volunteer work, or simply spending time with people who understand you, the act of staying connected can transform your life. Evelyn embraced this change, and it became the key to her happiness and well-being in her later years. Now, every time she enters the senior center, she feels a sense of belonging. She has a network of friends who share common experiences and interests, and together, they've created a vibrant, fulfilling chapter of life. One that proves that with resilience and openness, it's always possible to rebuild and thrive after 70. Evelyn's journey isn't just about surviving after 70. It's about finding joy, connection, and purpose, even after facing major life changes. The key takeaway here is that we all have the power to create our own happiness, no matter our age. By embracing new opportunities, staying active, and reaching out to others, we can ensure that our later years are just as meaningful and fulfilling as any other time in our lives. Staying independent after 70 isn't about denying aging. It's about aging with awareness. It's about making small, intentional decisions every day that add up to a life that still feels like yours. Because the truth is, no one loses independence overnight. It slips away in skipped walks, postponed appointments, lonely dinners, and unused muscles. But it also returns in morning stretches, friendly calls, simple meals, and rearranged furniture. Your independence is not a matter of luck, it's a matter of choice, and today, you get to choose. So, start small, start now, and show the world that life after 70 isn't the end of freedom. It's the beginning of intentional freedom. Stay strong, stay connected, stay independent. You've earned it.